What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Reacher Season 3, Episode number 2. And what a start. Season 3 had a fantastic start. That whole opening scene and just the pure confusion, specifically in your eyes, like I started feeling it too. And just being like, this is weird. A van, he's selling vinyl, and then he shoots a cop. It's like, what is happening? And all of it was just this big, elaborate plan that worked absolutely perfectly to get Reacher into a situation. He got hired to be this dude Beck security. And it's like, wow, what an absolute amazing start. Yeah. Because even when I was like rewatching it while editing, I was like, yeah, this does not feel normal. And there was a very clear reason for it. And they executed it so well. And I think this is a really interesting story because obviously Reacher always has a certain objective to why he's doing certain things. And this FBI group, DEA, I forget which specific organization they're in, they reached out to him. They're basically going to use him as this undercover informant, going to get him in, try to find this informant that Duffy used, but things kind of went sideways and didn't work out, so they got to find her now. And in typical Reacher fashion, he does everything that he does, and he does it well, and he gets in and he gets hired. He had to play a game of Russian roulette.
He was playing a little Russian roulette. That was terrifying. He didn't realize that he did realize. He did realize.
Yeah.
I keep saying that he didn't realize. He did, because the mark on the gun.
I mean,
I get it.
His performance in that moment was really good.
Yeah.
Because it felt like he didn't know, which is why I think you keep saying that.
I do keep saying
But the fact that he had his gun, he had it marked, so he knew exactly where the chamber was and all that stuff. So he knew how many times he could pull the trigger. But still, it's like he had that look in his eyes and that facial expression that he had. Like, he was legitimately someone who was a little spooked in the spot. Because my reaction was like, dude, Reacher's lost it. Like, what is happening here?
Come to find out, he's just really smart.
Exactly, and he's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
He's really good at what he does. And there was a moment where the security guard proves to Reacher that it wasn't a blank, because Reacher's like, oh, it was a blank, whatever. And then, like, spills some oil on the ground. And, of course, Reacher, with his friggin' incredible observation skills and eyeballs, saw that there was something a little fishy there.
Yeah, it's going through the floor. Yeah. It's not pooling on the floor.
Yeah, and then he goes back later, realizes that there's a trap door, and there's basically this underground
cellar.
Yeah, where this girl was clearly being held because found
there's
one of
a
her
plate of shepherd's
hoop
pie
and the hoop earring. So I thought that first episode was really, really well done. I am very intrigued by what this story is going to bring. And Beck has this absolutely massive bodyguard. Apparently, dude's like a power lifter.
Oh, but like in real life?
Yeah, but
I believe it.
He's one of the tallest power lifters around. Like, he looks like mountain status.
I was just gonna ask you, because his name is Thor in real life. Like, what is the comparisons to Thor?
I don't know. But I cannot wait for the moment that these two fight, because it's absolutely going to happen. We were supposed to get a fight with, like, Russo. Oh, rest in peace. We were supposed to get a fight between those two with the way they were talking shit back and forth to each other, but that didn't happen. I think season 3 is going to
This has got to happen.
100% it's going to happen. The way they sized each other up, the way they were talking trash to each other. But this dude, Paulie, like, he probably thinks he could squash Reacher, but it's like, you don't know who you fucking with kind of thing. And I hope we get this fight. I hope it happens. Reacher gonna beat your ass, dude. Bigger they are, harder they fall. He's gonna crush you. But I think this is really interesting. I wonder how long this undercover situation for him lasts.
He was very trusting in those rain gutters.
But
very trusting.
Yeah, the idea that he was able to just climb out of a window and climb all over the house and then find the cellar and wander around. I just wonder how quickly his cover's gonna get busted. I mean, the idea that he's in the room talking on the cell phone, like no one else hears him talking, kind of thing.
And like, wouldn't you have a camera down in the cellar to watch the person that you're holding captive?
You would think. But I guess when you have such a massive place, and I mean, this property is massive, and you have the security that you have, maybe you don't worry about anything inside, potentially. I don't know. But I thought that was a really good start to season 3. I think it's really intriguing. I think this whole plan at the beginning was just so well done, and where we go from here, I'm very intrigued. Ready for episode 2?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I knew Teresa was there. Do you see anything else?
Half-eaten plate of food. Same one I saw Beck's head of security take out of the house a few hours ago.
So Teresa was moved tonight.
Just missed her.
Security cameras?
From what I saw at the gatehouse, 8 cameras facing the only road in or out. Whoever took Teresa would have her in the trunk. There's no blood in here. No sign of any struggle. It's not good news. The people who have her are involved with a guy like Quinn. They're not keeping her alive and healthy for a good reason.
Oh, dear.
We'll find her again. I gotta get back to my room before the rest of the house wakes up.
That bush is not big enough for you.
It is if no one's looking.
Shit, man, I can't sleep in this thing. It's fucking uncomfortable.
You see me snoring?
Come on, man, I gotta sleep at some point.
Hey, what's up, boss?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Why are they keeping her?
I don't know anything about any Teresa.
Oh, shit.
I told you I'm just a body.
I
A body.
ran your jacket, John Cooper, a year
Whatever.
for domestic abuse. Not someone I'd hire to babysit.
Fuck you.
Oh, you just spit. That, not the coffees.
Step outside and cool down, kid. Now!
oh.
Was that legit?
No bucks of coffee wasted.
How about you keep a leash on that bitch?
Oh, fuck off.
Call it that again. I'll leave it alone with you for an hour.
Oh, shit. I'm like, you want to get some sleep? Speak up.
Walk away. I don't want you going down with us. Not on a favor I pulled you in on. Not on something you had nothing to do with.
Ain't bailing on you now, Irish. Just keep the RPMs down.
I don't know if she's going to be able to. This is personal. Mm-hmm. The moment she found out that Teresa was there, she got super aggressive. When things become personal and emotional, things get tough.
Wait here.
How's he gonna get all the way the fuck back up there?
Climb. Yeah, those gutters are impressive.
Right?
I mean, it is a massive house, so it probably would take about 10 minutes to... Oh, shit.
Gotta get that upper body? Oh my god. You know he doesn't miss like arm day, chest day, shit.
Flattered, but no thanks.
We found the pickup the kidnappers used. Cops took it to some state evidence lot 90 miles south of here. There's a guy downstairs, Angel Doll. He'll take you to ID the truck so we figure out who tried to kidnap Richard.
Give me 5 minutes to get dressed.
You got 2.
Bitch. No, that was
There's the
wild.
reacher with the shirt off scene.
I know.
I got my first job. One of Beck's guys is taking me to ID the Toyota pickup. I know you said the vehicles won't come back to us.
They won't. They're all confiscated as government contraband. If they run any plates, nothing points back to you.
Did you say all the vehicles went to the same lot? Bodyguard's Audi will be there too. Beck thinks a real grenade went off inside. The interior should be covered with blood and brain matter. They see a pristine car, the whole kidnapping story falls apart.
Holy shit.
Oh god.
So you were a cop in the army, huh? Beck had me run your prints.
What kind of connections you have that you can get your prints processed that fast?
I got more hookups than Central Main Power Company. I was in the army too, you know?
Dude called you Angel Doll. Is that really your name?
Angel Dole. That other shit is just nicknames. My grandma used to call me her Angel Doll after I won the most beautiful baby contest.
Wow.
You won.
Fuck you, man.
Sorry.
This is the kind of shit that gets you bumped up to. Even Duke used to do ground work at the warehouse. Look at him now, he's number 2, living in that big mansion.
So Beck promotes from within.
Who gives a fuck what Zachary Beck thinks?
Who exactly do we work for?
Got a lot to learn, big fella.
How about you just start telling me?
Yeah.
Educate me. What's going on here?
How's it looking?
Like it's gonna take longer than we thought. The Audi's pinned in. I gotta move a wreck to get it out.
Hopefully Reacher's figured out a way to stall.
Oh my god. He's legit just standing there.
The fuck you doing, man? I gotta go.
Just getting a coffee.
You got me one?
This dude's funny.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm looking for a little favor here. I got popped for the DWI a few days ago and my car is sitting here now. Listen, I know I was wrong. I did the crime, I'll do the time. I was out that night with my side piece and she thinks she left her panties in my fucking car. My fiance is coming tomorrow to sign it up. So my boy brought me out here to see if we can get the incriminating evidence. So what do you say? Hook a brother up? Make it worth your while.
He is very convincing.
Can't let you back there.
Thank you. Good boy.
This is my second week on the job. I can't afford to get fired. You know, I'm saving up for a down payment on a place in Gorham. I lose this job. Not looking to jam you up, but I think that...
What the fuck did you do that for?
Shit, dude.
You were gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah.
This is it, right?
Yeah, that's the one that rammed the Audi.
That's our Audi right there.
Uh-oh.
You said a bodyguard up in here?
That's what I saw.
Cleaner than my fucking car.
It doesn't make any sense.
These aren't main plates.
This ain't even one of our fleet. Crazy.
Wow.
It's like that car hit this car.
There's probably a couple 100,000 of these on the road. Beck's car's probably in some temperature-controlled lot to preserve DNA evidence.
Uh-oh.
The Army cops sure know, right?
Shit.
God. Good idea. She is crafty.
Come on, man, bring it in. Come on, give it all. We did that shit tonight.
I like him. I just don't know how he doesn't get made. Because I'm sure there's cameras.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Like
yeah.
behind the officer.
Exactly. Like they're gonna tell. He's gonna tell.
Like some two dudes that have very clear descriptions of when you break it down. The big guy socked me in the face and knocked me out cold.
Shit. What are you doing?
Sleeping?
There's work to do. Go talk to Duke. He and Paulie are in the gym.
I already did some work this morning.
Heard there's work.
Like
today.
it's nothing.
Do you have a truck? Legally? Let's see if he's ready. Anyone ever get any sleep around here when we say you can?
It's a lot of fucking weight.
I know, but at least like nothing. That's like me struggling with the damn bar.
How much you bench?
Don't know.
Why not?
Because it's stupid.
You versus me. Let's go.
No, thank you.
No thanks.
Because you're a pussy.
Slow
Bench
down.
press proves nothing. You really want to know who's stronger. Bavarian arm wrestling.
Never heard of it.
Get behind that preacher bench. Elbow on the pad. Put your arm out like we're gonna arm wrestle and make a fist.
Yeah. It's a big ass dude.
I'm gonna grab your fist and try to pull it down to the pad while you try to stop me.
Oh my god, he's gonna let go and hit him in the face! Oh my god, yes, please.
He just had that smirk on his face.
Weaker than I thought.
Please do it. Please do it.
Sorry. Hand slipped. Cut the shit.
Fucking right.
There's work to do, and boss wants it done now.
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Yeah, these two are fighting for sure.
That was the best thing. I'm sorry, Paulie. You deserve that shit so much.
Fell for it.
Beck has me driving a truck to New London. We need to meet up at a rest stop so we can see what I'm transporting.
You could be hauling Teresa.
Or drugs.
Or rugs. Or drugs in rugs.
Or a fox in a box with green eggs and fucking ham. At the impound, we almost got busted, but we pulled it off. So, good work.
Easy throwing those compliments around, Duffy. You'll pull a muscle.
Wise ass. I'll see you soon.
Ah,
Niggly.
It's me.
Tell me you're in Chicago and we're going to a Sox game.
Nowhere near you. But I need your help. Can you run down the jackets on a few names? Paul Van Hoven, Chapman Duke, and Angel Dole.
Done.
Thanks. I'll check in a day or two.
I'll just call you when I have the information.
I can't have this phone ringing if I don't expect it.
It's kind of how phones work. What the hell are you involved with?
Well.
Long story.
Trouble always seems to find you. You know, my caseload's kind of light right now. Why don't I come help?
Not on this one. I know the guy running this, and I can't have anyone else involved.
I'm not just anyone else. Who are you up against, Reacher?
Oh. Does she get involved? I think she finds a way to get involved.
Yeah.
What the hell's he doing?
Making sure he wasn't being followed.
In case anyone was following by car, I counted 72 seconds from the moment I took this exit. That's the amount of time it takes to drive a mile at 50 miles an hour, and no one would follow visually at a distance greater than a mile.
So no one's tailing you?
Not physically. There's this GPS I'm supposed to be following. I could have someone back at the office watching my route from afar.
It's hers. Seen her in these 100 times.
It's nothing, and this was just a test.
Rugs.
Rugs.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Good to
Oh,
see
okay.
you, Dickie.
Can't get enough of that wonderful duff.
Sorry, I was worried there for a second for something else.
Trains drug sniffing dogs for New Haven PD.
And this here is Pfizer, because drugs are her business.
You're a fucking idiot.
The dogs I train can smell a Christmas fart on New Year's. And Pfizer's the best I've ever worked with, just like Duff.
Don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Dry as Utah on Sunday. Sorry, Duff.
Good baby. She's a good dog right there.
What if there's a cadaver in there?
Well, if there was a body in there, dead or alive, she would have found it.
It's a loyalty test. Russian roulette proves I have guts. Making the delivery proves I can be trusted. Not if we don't get moving again. Right now, take this GPS and start driving your car. If anyone's tracking me, they'll think the truck's en route.
You ever used one of those before?
Just to get a guy to talk.
Okay.
Oh.
Rugs. You work for a rug company. What'd you think was in there? Get your ass in that truck, get back to the warehouse.
Does that make him kind of suspicious?
Yeah.
By being like, oh, rugs.
Yeah, that's why I've... Because the
Like,
guy
what
was
else would
like,
you be-
yeah.
Yeah, what else would you be driving back and forth?
Who do you think's bigger, him or The Rock?
Probably The Rock.
Where is everyone?
Got off early. Not much to do until the next shipment's in. But I had to wait here for you.
You were tracking my route?
Someone had to.
Where's Duke? I thought he was gonna pick me up.
On the way, but I wanted to talk to you first.
Uh-oh.
A few things from our trip to the impound lot that did not sit right with me. At first, I thought you were just stalling. Couldn't figure out why. But then, you protected that cop.
I knocked him out cold.
Yeah, you didn't let me shoot him.
Next time, then.
There wasn't any insulation on the mats. While you were in the process of stealing a car, you picked up the tiny pieces of insulation and threw them up. There's something I don't like about you, man.
There's a lot of things I don't like about you, so I guess you're ahead.
You're dirty. I have like a 7th sense for these things.
Isn't it a sixth sense?
But a cop.
You already knew I was an MP.
I mean, you're working with them. Why don't we ask Duke what he thinks of what I just want to...
Oh, shit.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
He had no other choice in that moment, it feels like.
Sure.
This is going to be really hard for him to keep this cover going. Oh, shit.
Goddamn. I mean, at least he didn't know what was happening to himself when it happened. Good God.
What are you, deaf? What's the holdup?
Angel talks too much.
Holy shit, dude. What a... I mean, the thing I love about this show and the way they format the story is that it's like they always do a good job of presenting this mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And when things feel obvious, they don't end up being that obvious. And it's like, oh, I know what track we're on here. And then it's like they take you on a different one. And I just really like the mystery aspect that this show, like every season has had that, to where it presents something and it really, at least this is the way I like to watch shows like this,
Yeah.
is I constantly try to like rack my brain and try to figure out what's going on here.
Yes.
And it's like, who's the bad one? Who's the mole? Who's this? Who's that? Who's working behind the scenes? Who's actually like in this episode, like who's actually in charge here? Because Beck's not.
Right. Well, I mean, I think we've gotten down to it's Quinn.
I mean, that's the assumption, I feel like.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things to where I really like the way they introduce the mystery aspect of the story. And then it just plays out because Reacher's doing his thing. He's always getting help and assistance somewhere from someone
Which
in
is
certain
awesome.
areas.
Freaking love these parts.
I love that we got to see Neegly. I thought that was really awesome that she's obviously going to play a role because she plays a role.
Obviously, because they're friends.
Yeah.
So, duh.
And she's very good at what she does.
She really, really is.
So I said it at the beginning in the intro. I just wonder how long he's going to be able to keep this cover.
Well, okay, so
It seems like the walls are closing in on it.
Yes,
very
when they're
quickly.
talking about like hot wiring a car, it's like, what do you mean insulation? There's insulation in the fucking steering column? I didn't realize. Well,
Clearly, Angel was very observant and knows his shit about how things go. And I mean, he pegged Reacher immediately. He's like, you're working for the cops. Like, clearly. And Reacher had, it feels like he had, like, I always feel like there's always another option. But in that spot, it felt like he had no choice because he was literally going to go tell Duke, like,
yeah,
this dude's not who we think he is, and we got a problem. So he had to smash his head through the little receipt.
yeah, it's
thing.
like it's kind of like a paperweight, but like
It's where people put the receipts.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
got
yeah.
like a needle thing,
Yeah.
and it went straight.
Right.
Smashed his head right into it and killed him, and then proceeded to break bones to make him fit under the desk.
Yeah, like no one's gonna notice. Like,
I mean-
how do you explain all that?
I mean, you're not going to notice as quickly, I guess, if the body's like stuffed under the desk, but
there's blood
there's a
on the
giant
floor.
puddle of blood.
Yeah.
So
and how do you not have cameras inside a warehouse?
yeah, it doesn't seem like the security there's that much of it. I don't know. That's been my question from kind of the beginning of showing up to this house and seeing what their plans are. And I mean,
It's
the
a big,
fact,
beautiful home. You'd think that you would want to have cameras all over that.
not just pointing away from it. Like, I don't know. And they're up to a bunch of like naughty shit. So it's like, you're not going to keep eyes on all aspects of your, business kind of thing. But I think that's one of the things that it is what it is. And it's just part of the story. But yeah, I don't feel like he's going to be able to keep this cover that long. I mean, the fact that he already basically got ID'd by Angel with one interaction.
Yeah.
And I like that. I thought he was really interesting. I thought he was funny. And I thought him and Reacher would have more really kind of interesting interactions because their interaction was quite interesting and kind of funny.
Not anymore.
But nope, he didn't last very long. One episode.
He's got a lot on his mind.
Yeah. He got those lights turned off very
Yes.
quickly.
Yeah, he's kind of tied up right now.
Yeah, I mean, it got bent into a pretzel. So I just this is wild stuff. And I mean, I feel like if dude at the truck stop when he dropped the truck off has the same type of awareness, I would probably report back and be like, why is dude asking what we're like, you work for a rug company. What else are we gonna be hauling back and forth? Like that was a weird question when I guess maybe you're just new and want to find out and learn. But I think this show does a really good job of establishing its mystery. And it's one of those things that we're always that close, I feel like, to Reacher getting busted when he's undercover.
True.
So I thought that was really good. I think it's really interesting. These first 2 episodes have been a lot of fun. Very, very, very Reacher style.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm curious to see where this goes. And yeah, I mean, the violence, the dry humor, just everything about the story is really well done.
I agree.
Reacher's a lot of fun. So.
I do. I love the jokes.
Anything else?
No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave your comments, share those thoughts down below. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.